Alright, what's up y'all? It's Lake here. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to use Derrick Rose in MyLeague/Myteam. Um, so basically what this is going to be, I'm showing you his specific moves that work very well. Now real quick, let me just pause it right here and show you what I just did. Now I know it's getting into the moves real quick, but let me explain this. Now this is on Hall of Fame. My score is, it doesn't look like it, but D Rose is killing it. I have Cousins on my team. I have Draymond. I have some pretty good defenders. You see Shumpert in the bottom left. But anyway, the point is, what you're gonna want to do, whether you like it or not, the best way to use him is this like speed boosting stuff that I've learned he can do. And then in the transition slash moderate transition is what I call this, is where I'm trying to run and get past the center, trying to get in transition. So what I did here is I'm sprinting and flick up on the right stick, and he'll do that stutter step right there that broke the defender down, and then I just did a hop step and got in the paint. So sprinting and flicking up on the right stick does that little stutter step. As you see, he's 5 for 6 with 15 points right there. Now let me come up to this one where now I'll show you in the pick and roll game. So I call for the screen. Now I flick up on the right stick without sprinting or moving anywhere. Now you'll see where he moves. He's gonna flick the ball back and forth, and you can speed boost off of that. And then as you see, I forced the layup there, but I could have hit the guy in the corner. Rose is a really good distributor if you make him. So real quick, let me just come to the blacktop and show you some of the moves that I do with him. So what you're gonna want to do, hold left bumper to call for the screen from Porzingis. Flick up on the right stick. He's gonna do a little speed boost animation. He'll get right past the defender, and you'll get easy layups most of the time. If help comes, as I'm just gonna let Jeremy Lin score here because I just want to display to you guys some more moves. But if the help defense comes, then look to kick out with him because he's still a good playmaker as well. Now, really quick after this. Now let me show you this momentum crossover he has. So if you flick to the right and move to the right at the same time, Rose does the momentum crossover that is widely known in the park. Now if you go to the on-ball hand towards the screen, he has so many different ways to speed boost, bro. Like he can every way you move on the stick with him stationary, he can just get the little speed boost animation. So he's definitely a good point guard to have. It would be nice if he was at his, peak where he can actually dunk the ball. He doesn't dunk very often, but nor will he ever do it in traffic. So that's why you gotta know how to use the right layup animations. So here I'm gonna call for the screen to the right and flick up on the right stick and do a little speed boost. Now this should be a baseline. Oh, he blew that shit. But anyway, my point is just look for the most attainable layup. So. Alright, if Porzingis would set a better screen than that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the right and do the speed boost to the on-ball hand. Anyway, my point is, I know it's a live recording. It's not going to be as beautiful as, the game clips show. But basically what you want to do is just do a stationary move to one direction and then just either become a distributor or go to the rack really aggressively. Apologize if that doesn't really look like a very well displayed experiment on how to use him. But another thing about him, his mid-range is still good. That's something he has, but he cannot shoot the three whatsoever. I'm probably like 0 for 12 with him in my league. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm on Hall of Fame. It's hard for me to shoot if as opposed to being on a lower difficulty. But what you're definitely gonna want to do with him is get to the rack or pull up with mid range and try to shoot a bank shot with pushing up on the right stick. The thing with Rose, his free throw is very good. His driving layup and standing layup are very good as well, and his ball control is very good as well. He can pass the ball pretty well too. And here's the greatest part about him. He's got 95 speed and 95 speed with ball with 91 acceleration, and he's got almost 90 vertical as well. Now, like I said, his driving dunk is only 35 and his contact dunk is only 30. He has really nice dunk animations, don't get me wrong. It's not going to happen too often. You're going to get a lot of contact layups, and his draw foul isn't as great as it's ideal to be. So the problem with Rose is his pro as well. Like his con is his pro. He can get to the rack, but he's not going to get bailed out very often with his draw foul, and he can't really get bailed out of animations with dunks either. So, like I said, I'll try one more time. Apologize if it's really ugly. I mean, it's a live recording. I'm trying to, like, not every move is just going to work every time I try it, or else, you know, I mean, there's no point in even playing the game if you're just going to get past someone every single time. But what I'm demonstrating to you is his best moves here. So I'll try to go through here and explain everything. So that momentum cross to the right, or to the off ball hand, okay? To the off ball hand, I'll go away from the screen here. To the off ball hand and move to that same side as well. So all you got to do is flick the right stick and then move in that direction as well. So bang bang like that, and you'll have the momentum cross. He also has bronze ankle breaker, so that works as well. Let me show you the speed boost. Now right here, obviously there's a time where you're gonna want to pass the ball. On Hall of Fame, it's much harder to pass the ball, I'll tell you that. But like I said, just be a distributor when you have to, and get to the rack when you can. Rose is my ideal point guard. I don't need my point guard to shoot, really. I like them to have some pretty good rack game. Here I'll try to, okay, so I'll try to get past Brook Lopez and go baseline. There you go. So like, let me explain that to you. So when the center switches out, and I'm looking at Porzingis right now, right? And Jeremy Lin is playing some pretty good defense. I don't know why the hell I can't. Jeremy Lin's playing some pretty good defense. He's probably going to intercept that if I force the pass. So I got to just fight and get to the rack. I probably didn't need to go baseline right into Lin there, but baseline layups are Rose's. Like, he's really good at that. He's got, let me go over the badges real quick and we'll end the video. So Rose has gold acrobat and gold teardropper with relentless finisher, pick and roll maestro, ankle breaker, dimer, and lob city passer. So like I said, baseline reverse layups are his specialty. Floaters you can do as well. Like I said, he'll finish in the paint pretty well as well. And that momentum cross will break some ankles too. And then the dimer will help if you have like a shooter out on the corner. If you're running the pick and roll and they help on the screen and you can't do anything, chances are you're going to have someone open in the corner on the perimeter. So anyway, hope this helped everybody who happens to have Derrick Rose in their MyLeague. I know this is trying to help a very specific amount of people, but anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope this persuades some people to even use Derrick Rose in their MyLeagues or something as well. He's definitely a sleeper, bro. I'm definitely putting up some points with him. He leads the NBA in assists in my MyLeague, and he's really fun to play with. That speed is deadly. Anyway, that's the end of the video. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe. Check some other content, new badge tutorials, gameplays, mixtapes, tips videos such as this. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.